everyone. Welcome back to 709 Meridian, an audio commentary podcast. We are your hosts, Dee and Andrew.
Hello.
And today we are having a special episode in honor of Andrew's birthday. This is the 2010 DC classic, The
I'm sorry.
Losers.
Ah,
The Losers was, I guess, their attempt to do something a little harder than Superman, Batman, and what is it, predate the
it
Suicide Squad,
predates
right?
all that. It
Yeah.
is. When was Green Lantern was until 2011, right?
Mm,
So this was back when we tried to just make movies out of Vertigo properties, and
right,
all of the
Constantine.
Vertigo, Constantine, but mostly all of the Vertigo properties of the aughts were all shit they were desperate to get turned into a movie or a TV show.
Yeah,
Like,
Sandman,
and
which was,
that shit finally happened. It only took 25 years. Also,
yeah.
Neil Gaiman, bad guy, very bad
Mm,
guy. But Losers was Andy Diggle's first comic. He was like a hip British writer. Jock was the artist. It was a really great action style, but it was very much an all action comic. So it
mhm.
basically, an issue was a 10-minute action scene. Um, and then what is it? I think the book ran 25 or so issues. It really went to shit after the first six. It involves them trying to bring an island up from the bottom of the sea. Like,
Mm,
it goes off the rails. The movie came out either right after it finished or during it. So, like, the movie was delayed. It was originally supposed to be a Peter Berg project.
wow.
Or no, it was originally going to be Tim Story,
Huh.
then Peter Berg, then somebody else, then the guy who did it.
He might have
So,
pulled it off.
yeah. So we shall see. So, I have not seen this in many years, but I do remember it being both bad and entertaining. So that
I've
is why I
seen it,
picked it.
but it was probably noise in the background.
Yeah. So, and this will also bring many a star to
Yeah, this
709
is,
Meridian.
this is, yeah, a lot of
Yeah.
debuts here.
Yeah.
Awesome. Alrighty. If you're ready, sir.
Starting in three, two, one, play.
Whoa.
Yeah. This, of course, was Dark Castle. Ooh, Vertigo DC Comics, probably the only opening like this. This would have been 2 years post Marvel doing intros. So this was when DC was like, you know,
Yeah. Trying to get in where they fit in. Also, around this time, if I recall correctly, there were just very similar movies. We had the
yeah.
A Team and
Mhm.
the Expendables. So this more or less got lost in the shuffle. All right, so we're into it. There's a familiar face. And that
So,
guy,
yep. Columbus Short, this guy, Idris.
Idris.
And so they're going to be playing cards. It's like Predator.
Yeah, wasn't Predators around this time?
Yep.
No.
Yeah,
Predator.
it was.
Wow.
And here we actually just have fucking
Oh, yeah.
Suicide Squad bullshit. Like,
Yeah, every movie did this, especially when it concerned, a team of mercs.
I'm not even sure the art on those close-ups is what's his face?
Mm,
Jock. I think that's just some other artist. There was also
wow.
the Red movies around this era. Love
Yeah,
those.
there were.
I would have watched
Yeah.
Red. Well, we'll have to save that, but
Mhm.
we haven't gotten into Bruce Willis since we found out, so it's kind of going to be too emotional.
Yeah.
Okay, and here is Jeffrey Dean Morgan in his low rent George Clooney phase. George Clooney said no phase.
Right.
So we've got technology going on here.
And for you kids, yeah, this is kind of a Butcher XP, Billy Butcher,
Yeah.
and Jeffrey Dean just appeared on The Boys. You can
Uh,
almost say this was his character before.
right. No, because they're not that good.
Right. They kind of.
Like, and the losers were so now if you're not familiar with DC Comics and Vertigo, basically the losers was, I believe, a Jack Kirby World War II group
Yes.
from the probably did them in the 50s and 60s, maybe. I
Hmm.
think they open Darwin Cook's magnificent DC New Frontier. Do not
New
read
Frontier.
the stuff he did afterwards, the postscript stuff. Just read the main 12 issues or whatever. Anyway, um, but the losers were in that, and but what basically Vertigo did was it like dark, grim and grittied various DC properties into adult fare. Um, we have Brian Wood and Andy Diggle and Warren Ellis and many men who have had really, really shady behavior toward people. It turns out it's almost an epidemic among them. Um, but they sort of like were turning these classic characters into, or like classic and forgotten characters into modern
Something else.
properties.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so it's really
In
what
name only.
Vertigo did for decades. Like Sandman,
Yep.
I think, didn't Sandman maybe even start as like a guest star in Spectre in 74 or some shit? Like Swamp Thing was brought into Vertigo, though it sort of kicked Vertigo off, thanks to
Yeah,
Alan Moore.
because they didn't. Swamp Thing couldn't really fit
Yeah. Oh
into
God, we're gonna
mainstream
zoom in.
DCU.
God damn it. Oh, I'm sorry.
Hmm.
We're gonna get tagged on yep. We're gonna get tagged on YouTube because it's doing those stupid zoom ins, pause and zoom ins, because that's when
Oh,
we're at in time. Uh what I will say, I don't often comment on this era of film because it's somewhat depressing, but there were
it's
some of
weird.
those Millennium Picture movies that were better directed than this. I will give them that. Like the 50 Cent movies, some of those were better made than like they didn't have the cast though, because this is a very Warner Brothers cast. Saving some kids.
Yeah. Then what you call it? 50. I guess he's buddies with Stallone, so he managed to be in all those escape plan movies.
I know, right? It's so weird. The first one delivers as best it can. I will say that for it. Like
it's
we watched that, we saw it, we watched it again. Like it works out.
it's kind of the best acting Arnold's done since I don't know when.
Yeah.
I don't want to say just Conan, but
I've never seen any of his like comeback failed comeback movies. I've been curious about those, but it's like I don't have time to watch Arnold try to act in a zombie apocalypse.
mm-mm.
Oh no, Jeffrey Dean Morgan's terrible in this. Okay, that's what's going on. Okay. He's doing Clooney eyes, but without any
No head bob.
no. Look at that.
Well,
This is the type of thing that if Mel Gibson hadn't been a piece of shit, this would have been his like franchise in his 50s.
yeah, I can see that. No, um,
Because it,
yeah. If Kevin Costner could just, you know,
oh,
promote.
oh, if wow, that was the worst. Like, it's CGI, guys. Like, how did you missed it? But I'm pretty sure they like did a fucking cut to a different take for the explosion, but it was CGI. That makes no sense unless they're just trying to be bad. Um, but yeah, like it'd be like a tough guy. It'd be like highbrow Expendables. But would you
Yeah.
have had the Expendables if Mel hadn't been Mel?
Uh,
It's hard to say. I'll just say, everyone, that year that What Women Want came out, I'm sure that's an incredibly problematic film, but it was also the first time Mel Gibson did a romantic comedy like that, and he fucking killed it, and it like delivered on this promise, and then things started going wrong, and Hugh Jackman can't really make a Mel Gibson movie. There's not, you can't make those
all
anymore.
right. Yeah, this would have been him too. Now, if they, you know, was Carl Urban wasn't old enough yet to do this to be that.
Yeah,
He would have been good, but he was still kind of youngish, you know.
yeah.
He
That was
wasn't quite
always
the Hannibal yet.
that was always the weird thing about Carl Urban in Star Trek
Hmm.
was that my thing with it was that Bones always gave off an old man vibe around Kirk in the original series. Like,
Hmm.
they were like within 5 years of each other, but Bones was like a cranky old man dude. Like, it didn't like it worked, but it took until I saw Carl Urban do it. Oh,
Hmm.
all the kids are dead. Oh my God.
Shit.
Okay, I will also say I'm pretty sure my wife walked on this movie, everyone. So it's a slow burn, is what I'm assuming. I'm assuming it's going to be a slow build up because this is not in the comic. If it is, it's in a flashback. The
Mm,
comic opens with like this uh, airport thing.
mm.
And so presumably we will get that at some point, but we don't even have Zoe Salandra in this yet. Or look, it's is that Peter Berg doing a cameo? He has screenwriter credit. Okay, they've been disavowed, declared dead.
Mm.
This is
No,
a certain type of storytelling, folks.
the A team did something like this too.
And that's what we discovered last week was is this basically came out by the time there were A-Team trailers, and so it compared poorly to the A-Team, which I've still yet to see. So
Yeah, I gotta watch that again soon.
I can't believe there wasn't a sequel to that ever. Like it was popular enough there should have been a sequel.
There should have been, but they didn't really anticipate what you call it.
Bradley Cooper.
Bradley Cooper kind of blowing up,
Okay.
and I think eventually he was just like, "Fuck the 18, dude." What? All right, little polio loco,
Mm-hmm.
Clucky, the chicken of death.
I believe this is from the director of Stomp the Yard, which I have not yet seen.
Mm. This is yeah. This is Jeffrey Dean definitely doing Clooney because how do you not say, "Oh, that should be George Clooney"
Right.
or Dice?
Oh my God.
Hey, I'm a loser over here. We're the fucking losers.
Oh my God.
Hey, snap ahead. The fucking
Jeffrey Dean
loser.
Morgan should do a show where he plays a Andrew Dice Clay. Oh, oh God, wasn't he in Watchmen? He was. Oh, that's right. He was
That was
terrible
a
in
comedian.
Watchmen too. That's right.
That was kind of the start of him doing kind
Oh
of
yeah.
this sort of, washout. Like, he was on an episode of Angel. It's kind of wild when you watch it.
Hmm. I mean, he started, I'd say what, 2015-ish. He turned it around. I can't remember. Like he made his chops on Walking Dead or something. Like I like him now, but this is just like
Well, he is standing there with Idris.
that
So,
is true. But it is Idris doing just like
hmm
phoning it in. Like we'll need to keep track on that too, because yes, this should have been an Idris. Well, the flip would be when we get to it, Idris should be playing the Jeffrey Dean Morgan part,
right.
like in terms of who the movie star is.
And then later on, poor Idris would come right back and play Kill Shot or Bloodsport. I don't know.
But it was Bronze Tiger.
No, he was Kill Shot or
Okay.
whatever because he was, directly replaced Will. Will, I'm not coming back, Smith.
But maybe I will for the third one. Maybe, yeah. Just like fucking DC. Just garbage. Oh my God.
So here we have Zoe.
Yep. This would have been after Star Trek
Yeah.
1. Yeah. But before she literally just burned it all down with her Nina Simone movie. There's not many people who can completely screw up being in like 3 franchises and not being able to do anything else whatsoever. So she did something pretty impressive.
She has a avatar though. She has
That's
a
true.
double. Not.
She's
I'm not saying Avatar movies, but her double
mm,
doing all this shit is Michelle Rodriguez because they don't do shit else but jump on the
yeah.
franchise films. You know. I guess that's the way you got to play it sometimes. But
Yeah, like
man, it's just between the two of them, it's okay. Here we go.
I think they're gonna have a fight scene. Everybody get ready. Oh no. God, I hope they don't have a sex scene. No, this is
Well, it's
PG-13 or
PG-13.
something. So we've talked about that before. The whole like we can do tough action movies at PG-13. It's still, I don't know. I think we've sort of proven that we can't in some ways. Like this is some really bad stunt people matching.
Dun dun.
Oh, God.
Yeesh.
Yeah. So the test audiences sort of had some comments.
Uh,
Joel Silver's like, this is gonna be good. I don't know what the deal is with Dark Castle Entertainment. That shit
mm,
like didn't make a cent for them for it had to be more than 10 years.
mm. So they
So
turned it around.
no, like they never did. This
No.
is the Joel Silver fucking this is House on Haunted Hill Productions. This is the fucking um Tales from the Crypt.
Mm,
That is some. I would be like, that's some bad CGI, but that's like on par with the CGI that was just in Wonder Woman 1984. So like, what am I
yeah.
saying? This is just Warner Brothers CGI. Like, look bad for 2010, looks bad in 2024. Oh, they stopped fighting. Oh God,
Uh,
a Clooney J Lo reteaming.
oh wow.
Yeah,
Yeah, that might be right.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. That's not what we're watching, folks. We're not watching Steven Soderbergh's The Losers. We missed that universe too. Wasn't he on Gilmore Girls?
Probably. Yeah, he did the run of the shows for a minute. So I thought he played a concerned dad in something else too.
Okay.
Oh, the other guys.
Yeah, the other guys.
Yeah, this is back when Chris Evans was. I'm funny.
Yeah,
Fuck Ryan Reynolds.
yeah, pretty much.
He really was gonna be like the, you know, what
He
the
was,
third, fourth guy,
yeah,
the third Chris, the fourth Chris.
he was really going for either the Ryan Reynolds or um like hard like weird hard drop like more dramatic like Sunshine was before this. Like
Mm,
there was no in between. It was really weird.
I'm glad he came out of it,
Yeah.
you know, because he's not bad.
Well, he's gonna have some great. He's gonna have a great bit in here. Um, but that's also not like the character from the comic. So it's like the character in the comic is not a pretty boy. He's a weird
Mm.
beard guy. Like anyway. Um, and then Columbus Short, I think things went bad with him or something, but he was in some stuff around here. I always liked him.
Yeah, he was around a lot. If it wasn't TV, you know.
Yeah. Okay.
And here's DC's problem: stop trying to make Dark Justice League movies. Look at this shit.
What would be funny is if they brought all of these people back and fucking did another one of these.
Yeah, something more on the nose, maybe. Uh, Probably replace her.
Yeah, I mean,
Hey, let's put Florence Pugh to work. Support.
she'd be so much better. She'd be so much better playing Zoe Salon. Like, it'd be problematic as fuck, but you can't tell me Florence Pugh would do a great job at it. Like, hey, here we go. The reveal.
Oh,
Yep.
oh, there's
There's Holt McClaney
Alt McClaney.
pre Mindhunter. Okay, so around this time, I believe is when Jason Patrick decided he was just going to sell out. And he did like Comic Con for this. And oh, I've seen Casino. Wow, cool, cool. Um, and he, like, if either I'm wrong about this or it's true. His like Comic Con appearance, like it like dawned on him what he'd done to himself, and he was just very sad. And then he started appearing in a bunch of Millennium movies and stuff like that. So he had to eat eventually.
Yeah, I
Uh,
noticed he's been in and out for a minute.
because he was sort of the pre Billy Crudup Billy Crudup. He
Yep,
refused to do a bunch of movies that would have made him a huge star,
exactly.
did a bunch of stuff because he's like, it's a great acting opportunity. It's like, fine, but you know what? Nobody wants to watch Rush all the time, dude. Uh, and then what? Speed 2 did
Oh
not
god,
go right. Like,
that would have been bad for anybody playing other than Keanu doing it
right.
again. You know,
It
that was
needed
just
like, yeah.
doomed. Or too bad Statham wasn't around.
That would have been interesting.
He would have made it fun.
Okay. Is this?
Oh,
Oh, they're bringing them into the country in caskets. Cool. So, why did Peter Berg have a career again? Did he like he made some movies in the aughts that like did okay, right? Or something?
yeah, he coasted for a while on a couple of them. Did Friday Night Lights, right? That was the one,
Yeah,
though.
but was that a big deal until the TV show? The TV show, oh, The Kingdom. Oh my God, that's right. Oh, dude, Hancock.
Mm.
Everybody wanted to be in business with him after Hancock, and then he did Battleship, and nobody wanted to be in business with him anymore. I'm kidding. He makes movies with Marky Mark, which
Oh man.
are very popular with.
Well, they're
Wow, look at that CGI. That's so good. Are they making the island in the movie? Is that no?
mm,
What just happened?
guess the sea swallowed the island.
Oh no, I think it is. I think it is. I think this was it. Maybe this was the bit in the comic. They had like a Bond villain weapon, but like, yeah.
You know what really would have been insane if they incorporated that living island from Justice League International. I don't know if you've read those yet, but
Is it the one DC had one, didn't they?
yeah, it's the one where
Is it did they bring it back?
yeah, Justice League International,
Okay.
Booster and Beetle open a Justice League resort, not knowing that the island is a living island.
Okay.
It Aquaman comes and he's like, dude, you gotta get off this damn island. And then they lose all the money. So I'm gonna leave it at that.
Okay.
Oh, he's
So
cold.
this was after Superman Returns. There will be
Mm,
many things we do not discuss about Superman Returns, but we can say that doing a villain with this approach, this humorless approach, we had really good evidence that it was not working out for DC adaptations, and maybe we shouldn't do it. And yet they did it.
yeah, they tried to make
Like Chris Evans can't carry this movie, like for humor's sake. Like it's not
what was I thinking? Um who played Lex Luthor?
in Returns.
No,
Kevin Spacey,
Man of
Jesse
Steel.
Eisenberg. Jesse Eisenberg.
No, fucking hell. Yeah, that's where they really fucked up.
It's not where they really fucked up. They fucked up in other places. I would have
Well,
been.
yeah, but as far
I
as
would have. I would have dealt with a multi-arc Jesse Eisenberg as long as
mm,
he didn't become an agent of Apocalypse. Like that. Just oh my god. I love the fucking hol- Planet Halloween um military outfits. Okay, so we're still not. I swear the comic has that big action scene, but the sniper. We got to watch the sniper because we're gonna do stuff with that.
mm,
Oh, but they're knocking everybody out. Okay, that's right. Because
oh wow. Yeah, it's going smooth so far, huh?
okay, I'm sorry. We probably could have watched Red instead. That might have been a better choice, but still. Bruce Willis. I don't want to talk about Bruce Willis. This is going to be too sad. Okay.
Mm.
Instead, we'll watch this. It'll be fine.
No, we gotta watch this.
Yeah, it's fine. Oh, that's why they're called the losers. Dun dun
Mm.
dun.
Now, Losers made an animated appearance
That's right.
as
The
recently as Crisis.
the World War II ones.
Hmm.
Or okay. Didn't they have a did they appear in one of the DC shorts?
Probably.
Yeah.
I think they might have showed up on Brave and the Bold,
Okay.
which, oh my god, for the longest time, I avoided that shit, and then I watched it, and I love it.
Oh God. Okay. Chris Evans ladies, man. He Push was 2009 too, so he tried like
Mm,
leading an ensemble thing.
that one was just, ugh,
It's so funny, like, dude hates working out now, but like he was clearly, or was
yeah.
this because this wasn't pre, he hadn't been cast as Captain America yet.
It might have been around the time. It's 2010, you know.
When did it come out? 2011? Was that when first Avenger? I don't know. Yeah. So it's just weird seeing who they were like, got to stay in shape to be competitive with the Hemsworths.
This is how thrilled I am. Three of them defected. Oh, well, yeah, to Marvel. I don't know if Jeffrey Dean Morgan's in a Marvel thing, but Idris
Yeah.
was,
Yep. Hemdale, Guardians, and Cap.
yeah.
Okay, but Chris Evans is a Johnny Storm was good. So that's in this context, is that he's trying to find a grown-up Johnny Storm.
Mm,
I don't know. The problem with this is if you're just gonna do this Jenkins character as a heartthrob type thing, you should just do Sean William Scott for everything.
there you go.
As I've said
Yeah,
before, as we said last week of this era,
right.
if that's the energy you want, you fucking bring the energy. Like
Yeah, because yeah,
he can range that shit in a way that like
yeah, he could do smarm, but like likable smarm.
likable. He can put heart behind it. He can tone it down entirely. Like,
Like
yeah,
honestly, he could have been on like Bill Murray level
yeah.
if they just let him. But you know,
Okay, so ah, oh right, PG-13. That's why nobody's dead. Oh, okay. No, PG-13 action movies are stupid. Like, if you're not gonna fucking kill a bunch of people, like,
well,
okay, hold on. This is where the good scene comes, though. I think.
mm,
I believe there's a very good action scene in the second here that I really enjoy. And then things start picking up, as I recall. Or I will be wrong, and we will
well,
find
this
out.
is relatively short.
Mm-hmm. But we got an hour left.
Mm.
Okay. This is in the movie so the guy can say that he really likes heat. Okay. Isn't this where it is? I think it is. God, you got to realize Clive Owen said no to this movie.
Wow.
Think about that.
You
Because
know, I
you
he's another
know they
one.
asked
Damn.
him.
He's
And he
another one that
did
would have
one of these. But even he
huh.
was like, no. Some of the other problem is this is like Fast and the Furious level silly shit
Mm.
before even Fast and the Furious was doing it, right? Like,
Eh,
really? 2010?
2010, one of them was out by now.
Oh, that's right. Four was out, but four wasn't five the first one that was just like totally fucking
Nothing but
bonkers?
stunts.
But like
Yeah, because there was at least
helicopter shit. Yeah.
two or three of them before Walker,
Yeah.
and that's when they really started just. Damn it! I might watch one of those because I'm
The fucking Justin, was it Lin? Those, I mean, some of those are good. Like, is
action
it,
wise. Yeah,
yeah, like, is it maybe five and six? Which is the one where Paul Walker's dead? Is that eight
I
or
think that's
seven?
seven.
Okay, so yeah, I think it's five and six. Those are
Mm-hmm.
like, that's some of the best directed action in ages. When people are like, oh, Mad Max Fury Road, and I'm like, you just didn't actually see this dude do it. Like,
But
he
then
already did
again,
that.
the Bad Boys movies aren't bad either.
That's true. They just get
Even though the CGI cars were bad, the freeway scene is still the
right.
shit.
Yeah, I mean that is sort of like the weird Michael Bay did did some work.
Yeah. The yellow Pinto. Is that a nod to Cujo or something?
I don't know if it's in the uh I can't remember if it's in the fucking comic. Maybe.
Hmm.
Okay, so did they just kidnap some bad guy or something? Really not paying attention. Yeah, probably. But they're after Jason Patrick.
Hmm.
Jason Patrick is like hired them and betrayed them, but they don't know who he is. Okay. And no, we did not have the scene that I really like where I say the movie turns around. So that'll be sorry, folks.
Hmm.
Oh, another dart. Um, what was just trying to think of all the movies that had to come up with other ways to um defeat enemies. without killing them to get a PG-13. So there was didn't GI Joe did GI Joe at least vaporize people or no?
Probably. It's been
And
a
then there
long time since I've seen one of those.
yeah, I can't. But then there was I mean first Captain America 1 had to deal with that too, but they at least vaporized people,
Mm.
right? Like the Hydra
Oh
guys
yeah.
got vaporized.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so now they got to break into a computer place.
So you're not the good guys anymore. What if this is a crazy thought?
Okay.
Idris is great.
Hmm.
What if Wesley played his part?
What if Wesley played the Idris part and Idris played the Jeffrey Dean Morgan part?
Either or. Just
I
put Wesley in
mean,
there.
I've been waiting for Wesley Snipes to play Charming again for, 30 years at this point. So, yes, that would be fine. But yes, either or, actually. I would love to see him play the George Clooney, but yeah, and then the overreactive. You need an older Jeffrey Dean Morgan type,
Mm-hmm.
but yes.
It is funny they have Jason Patrick wearing Lex Luthor suits.
Mhm. And like just zero, and he's a Bond villain, right? We're in fucking Goldeneye.
Yeah. Yeah.
But like he's just like, and meanwhile, Holt McClane, he's like, hey, everybody, my agent says I should actually break out into a dance scene like Alan Rickson will do and stuff just to show off how versatile I am. I won't do that, but I will, fucking make it through the losers. Come on. Oh, right, I picked this movie. Never mind, everybody. Enjoy this fine cinematography.
Yeah, they're really out there.
Yeah. Jason Patrick could have just said no. He could have just said no and not done this to all of us. Like,
Man.
whew.
It's always like you love to see certain actors work, and then you
Other
see certain
times that
actors
happens.
that
Yeah.
happens, and it's like it's good to see you working, but bruh,
Yeah.
you don't have to.
Yeah.
The check is gonna be there for you, dude. You know.
Yeah. You can do something else. You should do something else. Guest star on, oh good. PG-13,
Yeah.
2010. Like,
Eh,
gee. Okay.
yikes.
So, wait a second.
Hmm?
In the comics, she might supposed to be Middle Eastern,
Oh,
and they changed it to Colombiana for. Wasn't that after this? I've never seen that. I've never
yeah,
seen
because
that. I've never seen Lucy.
they were always trying to spin her off into something.
Yeah.
Because she wanted her own franchise.
Oh God, we don't need fucking pillow talk from these two.
No. Sorry, Zoe Saldana fans. You don't get your cherries. PG-13.
PG-13. Um,
But she is topless. Use your imaginations.
there you go. Okay, so slow. Oh wow, not just slow motion, but also whatever the fuck
Yeah, what
missing
the?
frame technique is. It's gonna fuck us on YouTube. I'm telling you, it is. Okay, so like, I'm 90% sure, and I'm just gonna fucking start spoiling shit right now because we've only got, what is this, 47 minutes left?
Hmm.
I'm pretty sure the first arc of the comic ends with them, and it's a 5 issue arc because this
Mm-hmm.
was like back when they wouldn't wait another month for a six when we started establishing that, is about Idris Elba betraying them
Oh.
and hunting them down. And like, we're still not there yet. We're still not to issue 5 or
Oh
something.
wow.
Okay, I think this is going to be the Chris Evans scene.
Oh, okay.
Yes, yes. Okay, I like this movie for 2 reasons. This is one of them. Not his undressing, actually, though. Okay. Um, Weird that he has elevator scenes in multiple movies.
Right.
Okay, hurry up. Okay, I'm not falsely remembering this scene, right? Like,
Hmm.
Eventually, we get to an action sequence. Oh my God, did I make up the memory of this scene? Oh, man.
Huh.
No, there's supposed to be a big action sequence. Maybe it comes later?
Hmm.
Like it's a callback?
Uh-oh.
Nope. Nope. Here it is. I remain a sucker for action scenes set to strange music choices.
Yeah. All right.
Oh yeah, he wishes he was Ryan Reynolds.
Oh, yeah, because Ryan Reynolds would just jabber his ass through this. Yeah, just let him do what he does. Oh, they're just hurt.
Yeah, why are they're just fine? Oh my God.
Mm.
Nothing. It's fine. I remember that scene being longer and involving him dangling upside down and shooting people. So, yes, I was imagining something else. Sorry, everyone. That's why we watched this movie.
Well, isn't there a director's cut or
No, there's nothing.
unrated losers?
Nope. Fuck no, there's
Really?
not. Yeah.
Oh, it's gotta be. Thought it was. 'Cause that was like a big deal
Nope.
when they put it on video.
Nope. Not
Huh.
this one. Something else. Hmm. It's possible it happens again. It's possible it's a callback, but we'll see. It's fine. We still need to get to the first issue of the comic book. Oh, here it is. Here's, I think we're getting to the opening scene because it takes place on the docks. So we're getting to issue one of the losers, everyone. Doing like a prequel to a property is a very weird way to adapt a thing.
Mm.
Or maybe it's not. It's just a bad way of doing it sometimes. Like,
It is because they need to just start doing more where the character is established and allude to the origin. You don't need a whole 2, 3 hour origin film unless the character really is difficult to
yeah.
translate.
But this shit, like, you could have done a great opening action sequence and some flashbacks. Like,
Oh, what do they got the midget? Ooh, I mean,
mm,
damn it, the little guy for.
mm, I don't know. I assume nothing because nothing happens in this movie. They're in Mumbai. Did we miss that? They're in Mumbai. I don't know why. I'm also not rhyming on purpose.
Ah,
Okay.
oh, that's why he wears the glove.
I
I,
think, oh
hmm,
wow. No, it is just a bit. It's just his evil.
yeah, it's
He's
harem.
just, yeah. Um, I feel like these Dark Castle movies often gave people the opportunity to make bad career decisions. Like,
Yeah, it's a quick check for these folks. They, it's the company that sort of gasses you up for, man, we're gonna do at least five of these. You know,
I just remember in the comic, they really build up that Max is some great villain. And then this, I think, is pretty accurate that he's basically ought to be Jack Black. Like,
oh yeah, some just obnoxious.
yeah, he's just, it's Zach Galifianakis. Like,
Hmm.
okay, so this is it. This is the opening scene of the comic book that's very stylized. Oh God, so I assume Idris is going to betray them toward the end as a setup for the sequels?
Hmm.
Oh, gross. What a terrible threat.
Yeah, we don't have much to go, huh?
No.
Hmm.
Yes, that's why the PG-13 audience came to this movie was to watch two of them go at it. Like,
Well,
what the fuck?
it's probably in her contract more than.
Mhm.
I mean, she makes out with her co-stars in every movie.
This is our first Chris Evans movie. It's our first Idris movie, isn't it?
Yeah,
It's our first Columbus short movie, which is less difficult. First Jeffrey Dean Morgan, first Zoe Salanda, first Jason Patrick, first Jason Patrick, I think,
yeah, yeah. Going down the line, yeah, this is
and all of those other people who didn't go. And is it our first Holt McClaney? Would
definitely,
be,
which is
yeah,
weird because
yeah.
we've had many movies that he may have, should have probably been
We've
at
never
least.
watched a Michael Shannon either. Like, it's kind
Mm-mm.
of impressive. We haven't watched that guy either, but I don't know what his name is. Okay, so it goes to this is where we find out the guy they killed in the first scene is, oh, we have to wait. It's going to be
Mm.
Zoe Salanda's dad. Yeah. And so she has been weaseling her way in to get them.
Uh-huh.
But I guess she didn't know that he actually went in or something. Doesn't. I don't think it was. I don't know if it was in the. I don't even know if I finished the fucking comic.
Uh,
Now that I'm saying it, like I think I might have given up. It was very delayed because um, Jock got really. He started doing like Batman covers and shit. I think he
uh,
actually did designs for Dark Knight
uh.
or something. So like he got really popular, but he still was working on this. Did she get shot or did she get shot with a knockout dart? She got shot. Okay, they're
Yeah.
using real ammo now. Okay. Oh, wasn't that a shot from? Wasn't that a really problematic shot from the professional? I think it is a shot from La Femme Nikita. I've been meaning to watch that again.
I haven't seen that in a long time.
I tried watching Point of No Return. There was a time and place, and that time and place
Yeah,
has
they
passed.
they tried for a minute. They really did.
Yeah.
Yeah, it'd have been better if that was like a comedic guy trying to play it straight.
Hmm. Yeah. Instead of Lex before he loses his hair
Mm-hmm.
type shit here. Oh, there you go. That's why he's in this.
He's short, see?
This is a funny show. It's a funny show. Wow.
Uh,
So many questions. Oh, she wouldn't have burned us if you'd been played by George Clooney, dude. Ladies don't betray George Clooney. Thought you said you were like George Clooney. Give me those eyes. Those aren't George Clooney eyes. I trust Dr. Doug Ross. I don't trust you, Jeffrey Dean Morgan. Watchmen sucked.
I watched the
Okay.
movie, the chapter one, man.
Mm,
I can't, I'm not attached to it, so I really can't really see the difference between that and the movie. And it looks like a Telltale game.
well, okay, DC, you're so upset about your brand going to shit. Maybe it's because you spend $1,300 on your animation.
Yeah.
Like,
And how many times they just gonna keep retelling Watchmen? Yeah, damn. Like every few years, they reprint the original.
I mean, suckers born every day, or there's a significant base of suckers,
Yeah. Uh,
or they're just propping it up. Because I mean, I think they're up. I mean, okay, folks. So for those of you who don't know, The Watchmen came out as a comic book in 1987, 1988,
mhm.
and then was one of the two main bookstore DC graphic novel slash collections. It was Watchmen, Batman Dark Knight
Dark
Returns.
Knight Returns.
They would be at a Walden Books. They would be anywhere. They talked about Watchmen movies. They talked about it in the late 80s. There's the
Uh-huh.
infamous one where Arnold Schwarzenegger was rumored for it, all sorts of stuff. The movie came out in like 2009, directed by Zack Snyder off the success of 300.
Mm.
Either by that time or just before that, or just after it, somebody found out. And then, rather infamously, the Watchmen were not, they were original creations of Alan Moore and the artist Dave Gibbons. They initially wanted to use the Charleston heroes that DC had acquired, and they didn't get to, or Charlton, whatever.
Mhm.
Um, what, and the property was supposed to revert to Alan Moore based on once they stopped printing it, basically. Like they had to go a year without printing a version and the rights would go back or something like that. There's much better descriptions of how they fucked him over. But what we found out sometime in the aughts, either just before the movie or just after, was that DC had been fucking with it the whole time and that it
Uh,
never was a bestseller. Like they'd been faking it just to keep it. And so what you have with Watchmen is you have a bunch of fake, like inbred fanboy
yeah,
attention to it.
it's
Like
overrated.
it's just like we've gone so far from any of it that like
I think both of them are so fucking overrated.
oh.
Watchmen and Dark Knight.
Dark Knight's like the other Miller shit. Like the first issue's good and then it just falls to shit. Watchmen, I think the comics still can do it, but like they've done everything they can to fucking
Yeah.
fuck that property up. Like prequels, sequels, crossovers. Like they really ought to fucking do Watchmen Crisis or some shit. Like at this point, oh,
Hmm.
there we go. Betrayed by Idris. So now I guess we're. Wait, did they do anything at the field? They didn't. I
Hmm.
don't fucking know with this show. Um, okay, it's got to deliver at the end, and then I'll be fine though, because the end's funny. Or I'm completely wrong about all of it. Um,
Hmm.
dude, nobody wants to watch Jeffrey Dean Morgan right now. This is really boring. You got two people with personality, and the center of your scene is somebody with none. Like,
Uh,
well, what's funny is this is Joel Silver, right? So, like, this is
oh
kind
wow.
of what he should have known how to make from the 80s and shit. But
Well, it
He did not.
The fact that they're a pack of scrappy specialists alone was supposed to just draw people in. It just comes across as way too similar. Like already it apes the A team way too hard. I'm not sure if one eclipsed the other or not, but there's a reason the losers wasn't, you know,
Yeah.
or that it hasn't been rediscovered yet.
No, I don't understand why Red doesn't get some props, and I think that's because it's the people in it are just too old.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
it's
Uh,
too weird of a fucking concept. Like your target audience for Red is like when it came out was like 50 somethings.
yeah.
Like it's very weird. But this, your target audience, you're desperately trying to get 13-year-old boys to see this. Desperately. Or 12 or whatever. Like
Mm.
nobody fucking cards 13-year-olds. Like, but yeah, like this, it's just desperate. But it's not desperate in any good way. Like, where is Slater? Right? Like,
Mm.
this looks like it should be played by what's his face, Eddie Deason. Oh God, he did an Indian accent again. What? Okay,
Wow. Uh,
like, did this come with that like 6 hour interview where Hank Azaria explained how he wasn't being racist at all or something? Like in the press kit, like.
that was a damn shame.
All right, here we go. Oh wait, is anything gonna happen? Oh, besides Columbus Short getting shot, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Look at the
Oh,
fucking dime store fucking costumes on him again now.
yeah, those soldier costumes. Century.
Um,
Hey, what the what?
wow. So she came back to save them with the rocket launcher we've previously established. Maybe they don't even fucking do the action scene from the comic, which makes absolutely no sense. Like, I don't know. I'm not gonna find out probably.
Uh-oh.
Oh
Oh, wait,
my
wait, wait. What? Are
God.
we gonna do?
Oh my
We gonna do
God.
slow walk?
Let's do some slow walk.
Oh my god. Give me Genesis.
Uh,
Yeah, Jason Patrick is laugh at funny, but not laugh
Yeah,
with funny.
yeah, like yeah.
But it's wild to see him in those. They've been having reunion panels, for movies and shit at the
Mm.
cons on YouTube. And there's one from a few years ago that he unfortunately had to do with the actors that played the Frog Brothers.
Oh,
I'm gonna find that for you.
oh, thank you. It's true. I did make you watch this. I will watch that.
He
Um,
looks miserable the entire way through to the point that like any other panel he does is just with Kiefer. And apparently Kiefer has an anti-Feltman clause for his appearances.
so I'm going to say something. I'm going to make another bold statement. Having watched a Maggie Grace performance recently, Zoe Salond is not bad at all. Like, I mean,
Well,
she's not good enough that I'd enjoy watching her on like a weekly television show, but she's not Maggie
right.
Grace.
Well, Maggie Grace is just
Uh,
mediocre, mediocre.
okay. So we're gonna blow up the port. Maybe this is the scene from the comic. Oh no, we're gonna do it in slow motion. Jeez.
Here's the thing: when I saw it the last time, see, this is how my memory is now. Fucking, I thought it was more than just Idris that was a turncoat. Thought a couple of other ones did too.
I don't think so. This is the action scene from the comic I'm thinking of.
Oh, it's the allowed PG-13 violence.
Yeah, with their interesting banter. I feel like this can't possibly be what it was like in the comic because nobody would have cared if this is how it played in the comic. Like,
Did you see the way the
oh
bullet
my God.
the bullet ricochet? It looks so bad. Oh,
Is Idris not coming back for the next one? Is that what wow, slow motion stuff is so glad we do that. That was a stunt silhouette. That was something. Like we really needed that shot for that. Jensen's not gonna abandon you, or wait, is he supposed to?
uh,
Slow motion, stunt people, money plane. Oh shit. Wait, I think in the comics, Idris lives and has to wear a patch.
oh wow.
Yeah. Didn't Hemdale lose an eye too? How many movies has Idris lost an eye in? Okay, doesn't
Oh,
matter because he's
Thor
about.
did.
Four did. Oh, okay. I can't. Okay. We've got 15 minutes left, folks. We'll see what happens here.
Oh boy. Big
Oh,
Hulk.
wow. Oh, hell yeah. Let's
Swings in
go,
the action.
Holt.
Oh,
Yep. The
yeah. Nobody has
motorcycle's
great aim now,
cool.
right?
Nope. Nobody's got good aim now.
Oh wait, where's Sniper Guy?
Hmm. That's a good question. I don't think we've seen him in a while. Okay, so we've got plane, and then I think other dude's going to be on the motorcycle. Yeah. Okay, here we go.
What do you know?
Oh, there you go. Wow. Wow. Do it. Oh,
Oh,
wow. 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 So many wows. Stuntman wows. CGI wows.
oh, look at the money.
So basically, Sniper Dude saves everybody's asses all the time and gets very
Pretty
little
much.
credit for any of it.
Yeah. Just he's the other guy still.
See, I feel like if the editing were better, this sequence would be fine. Not
Oh, be
the fight
a little,
scene before, but like,
a little
well,
more
okay.
suspenseful.
Yeah. At least when they're on the ground. Oh God. All of the
Oh boy.
stunt people. All of them. So many. Oh my God. Move it along, Jason Patrick.
Oh, what?
Oh
What?
yeah.
What?
Wow. Wow.
For real?
Wow. That's how you set up a sequel, ladies and gentlemen. That's how you set up a sequel.
Mm.
Hmm.
Wait, what?
They mentioned this earlier. We weren't paying attention, but this is the ride Jensen wanted, that Chris Evans wanted.
Oh,
Yeah.
a stretch Hummer, yellow
Yeah.
stretch Hummer.
It's Max. There's going to be a sequel. Oh my God. I'll be back for the next one. Oh,
I'll get you next time. Uh, yeah.
yep. Okay.
Wow. She made it through without a scratch on her.
Yep.
Not a hair out of place. No black eye, no bruises.
Nope. Well, she's got to get ready for. Oh shit! This was pre-Guardian, so what would else would she have been filming?
Oh, a tag. Next week on The Losers.
It seems like a fucking commercial, like for M&Ms.
Right. Red and yellow sitting there. Hey, what are you doing?
This is not the ending I remember. What the hell is happening? Oh God, he's just going home to see his family. That's what it is.
All right, his wife was
Yeah.
pregnant.
Traffic. Classic.
Yay!
Hold on. Okay. Next week.
This has been The Boys.
James Vanderbilt, writer of what's that fucking thing? Zodiac. And then he
Hmm.
wrote this sort of thing. Okay, here. This is the other reason.
Oh wow.
Yep.
Back to The Losers on ABC.
Oh, you're so funny, Jeffrey Dean Morgan. Oh my
Whose
God.
super yellow child is that? Uh-oh. Wait, what?
Yeah.
Huh? What? He had a kid too?
His niece was on the team.
Oh, got it.
So I like that scene and I like the other scene. And that's why we watch this movie. Because I think it's funny to have mercenaries threatening people on
Yeah.
soccer fields. That's my
Now,
sense of
had that
humor.
been the movie,
Yeah. Right? Like if they'd been like entrenched in a town, anything.
right?
Okay. So this was not a hit. I don't know that. I mean, I think it was a major bomb. Like, I don't think it made any money whatsoever. Like, I think it like was it one of those $13 million
Uh,
lifetime grosses and shit. Dark Castle. Um,
Not horrible. I mean,
no, but yeah. Next summer, maybe back for sequels. We'll do the Reds. It'll be time. We can
yeah.
maybe think about doing that. But Red, I assume, if I'm remembering correctly, is just the successful version of doing this. But that's also um, you just cast it a little bit older. The problem with this, besides the direction, editing, script, and Jeffrey Dean Morgan and Zoe Salandra, is that like if you like it's not an ensemble piece. Like it's missing that piece of it. It's got a bunch of people, but like it's
Yeah, there's a disconnect somewhere.
yeah,
There's not enough of the team together.
yeah. And if you want to do that, then just drop us into some action and do better
Hmm.
action. But yeah. So but yeah. So I will not make us watch Rock of Ages, though I do stand by that one too. As being totally fine for what it is.
Wait.
The musical
Oh,
with fucking Tom Cruise. If you haven't seen it, you need to watch it at some point. Like he's great because he like gets it. Like he's doing it like a bit. It's very weird how he does it, but he pulls it off really well.
yeah, I was considering that.
Yeah.
They had played it on Pluto, but I'm like, fuck these commercials, goddamn.
Yeah.
Ugh. So yeah, this here was kind of your. Uh,
Kind of some long credits. Just saying.
oh yeah, have they gone through the what you call them, the CG artists, the
Maybe.
wall of names,
Here we go. Let's see.
positors?
Not
Where's
that
just the big
many.
wall?
Yeah, where's the wall? Well, I mean, you saw the special effects. They don't have a big wall.
Oh,
Oh
we're
shit,
almost
they
there.
do not.
Second unit.
You think it's second unit? Okay. Ooh. Ugh.
Hell is this music, man? Is this what they play on the DVD menu?
Holy shit. The music is John Ottman too, so it shouldn't be that. We shall see. Oh my god, what the fuck? Maybe it's oh my goodness.
Dum, dum, dum.
Interesting. Interesting choices. Okay, well they filmed in Puerto Rico. All right, cool.
Sounds like
And
some U2 shit.
yeah, I think it's like some music they bought because like I don't know what the hell they had John Ottman doing. Um, yeah, that is very generic U2. Why would this even be appropriate for this movie? Like,
Yeah. But then again, with the tags at the end,
yeah.
those, hey, we're just kidding around here tags.
So now was that before or after Jonah Hex?
Woo.
Let's take a look. I think Jonah Hex was 2009, 2010. 2010 was a very, very bad year, though not. My God, I forgot all the people that were in this. It's kind of weird that Jonah Hex had more names than they were willing to give the losers.
Mm.
Anyway, well, thank you everyone for my birthday movie.
Happy birthday!
Next week we will be kicking it off with Beverly Hills Cop, 1984. Yeah. So that's what we've got coming up next is the cops, and then possibly the pilot. Didn't we want to do the pilot?
We'll do that. Yeah, we got to do it before 4 and after
Okay.
3.
All
We'll
right.
just bridge it.
All right. We need to hit the alternate. We need to hit Earth 2.
Yeah.
But yes, so this will be very exciting. Very exciting. So there will be lots to talk about instead of Jeffrey Dean Morgan. Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
happy
that's all I got.
birthday.
Thank you.
What's it? What are we early? We're early. So
We're early. We got a few more days. So this will drop after though. So
what is
fine.
it? It's the 19th, right?
20th. So
20th. See, what was the day off?
Is Tuesday?
I think it's
Fuck, it is
Yeah, 'cause
Tuesday.
Friday's the 23rd, I think.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. Well, that's fun because I've got a big day at work. So charming. But it'll be in the past now. So there you go. It'll all be over, and we will be about to watch Beverly Hills Cop 1.
Exactly.
So the losers, if very specifically recommend the losers. Very specifically. If you really want, if you like journey montages, maybe, but probably watch lots of other things first, including possibly the A-Team, which I will need to get into the queue, my Liam Neeson queue. All right.
Yes.
Night, everybody.
About that. Good night, folks. Evening.
To pursue. J-Rock, Pooch, Jensen, Cougar by my side. But the sight of traffic children made us question our stride. Out for revenge. In the shadows we stand, betrayed by our own. On this foreign land, we fake our deaths, and we plan our fight. Out for revenge. In the dead of night. Max gave the orders, but he didn't know our plan. We saved those kids while he thought us damned. A missile hit our right, but we were already gone. Stranded in Bolivia, 4 months dragging on. Out for revenge. In the shadows we stand, betrayed by our own. On this foreign land, we fake our deaths, and we plan our fight. Out for revenge. In the dead of night. Aisha came to Clay with a vengeance in her heart. A promise of Max's downfall, a chance to play our part. In Miami we struck a cavalry raid, but she led us to a secret, a trick and a trade. Snoops in his pocket, eco bombs with no trace. Max sold them to terrorists, setting up his base. But Isha's truth came crashing, her father's blood we spilled, and now we're caught in the web of treachery and guilt. Turned his back in the final hour's test. fast.